Hello, a very warm welcome to Happy Hands Knitting Podcast. My name is Nadine and I'm coming to you from northern New South Wales in Australia, and I am originally from Montreal, Canada. This podcast is mainly about knitting, though today I do have a little bit of sewing to share. And yeah, sometimes I talk about crochet, but not today. Okay, so in today's episode, I'm going to be chatting all about my new dress that I finished, which I'm wearing, and my new cast on, which has changed. It was going to be a cardigan, but as I started knitting it, I found that the yarn did not match the pattern, so I frogged that and I've started something completely different. I also have a finished pair of socks. No, that's not true. I have a finished sock, not quite a pair yet, to show you, and as well, oh yes, in bunny news, I have completed another bunny, so I'll just briefly show that because I chatted all about bunnies last week. Okay, so what I'm wearing, this is the Cora dress, also known as the half sleeve dress by the fabric store. And this used to be a free pattern and tutorial on their website, and I'm not sure why, but it seems like the tutorial is gone. And there is, however, a page that has the pattern, like the pattern that you cut out. So that's still available, and I'll link it below for sure. But the instructions are not there. So if there is another dress that they have that's similar called the linen tie-back dress that has instructions. So you can kind of follow those instructions. It's very similar, just a few differences with the closure in the back, but yeah, or if you've sewn a dress before, I'm pretty sure that you could work out how to put it together. So yeah, not for a beginner sewer, but yeah, if you've made a dress before, I'm pretty sure you could just click on the link, print out the pattern, and yeah, you should be right to make this dress. Okay, so I'll just stand up. I'll insert a video at the end of me wearing it outside. I hope I'm all in the frame. So it's got a really cute keyhole in the back here, and oh, it's a bit awkward. I hope you can see this beautiful button that I've put on there. And yeah, it's very, very beautiful. I've chosen Spotlight. I really hope my head's not cut off. It's fabric from Spotlight, and it's called their suiting, so it's quite heavy linen. And I think it just works out perfectly for the dress that I had in mind. I really wanted a winter dress, so it's nice and long. Probably you can't see, but it almost goes down to my ankles. It's got a very, very full skirt. I've added some pockets. I don't think the pockets were in the pattern. Because yeah, it's got a seam down the side, so it's very easy to sneak a little pocket into there. I love how the waist comes down and it goes a little bit lower in the back, so I find it very flattering. It's got a really high neck here, which I like, which is the reason that it's got the buttonhole to get it over your head. I did make the sleeves a tiny bit longer. In the photo, the sleeve was kind of meeting the waist here, and I didn't like how that kind of like cut across the dress, so I just tried to make the sleeves a wee bit longer. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I really love that I got to use, this is the last button that I had bought at Espace Tricot when I lived in Montreal, and that was my local yarn store. I bought that very beautiful love heart button. I'll show you because it is on another version of this dress that I made. There it is, so cute. Yeah, the only thing I would say that I wish were different about this dress is there's no bust dart. So yeah, I know you can take a pattern, and there are tutorials on YouTube for how to add a bust dart. I did have a quick look, but I was just like, oh, that's too much. A little bit too advanced, I think, for me, but you can, you know, if you're clever, figure out how to insert a bust dart. So it is, yeah, it is a bit squishy in the bodice, but it's fine. It works out for me. I'll just show you my other two dresses that I made from this pattern. This one is using, also from Spotlight, I think it's a linen and cotton blend, but it's very lightweight fabric. So although I love this color, I think this color is really, really pretty. that it's a winter dress in this lightweight fabric that, yeah, it's not really a good match. So that's why I decided to go for heavier weight linen for this one. And the other one that I did, I really love this one. This is an H&M duvet cover that I got on crazy sale. I think I have probably 1.5 of them still left. I went back several times and bought more because they were like $40 for a duvet. So it's like a duvet is like an envelope. So there's 2 sides of fabric. So it was such a great bargain. Anyways, very pleased with this one. The only thing is this color is very pale for me. So I might dye it. I might try to dye it a little bit darker gray, maybe, but maybe I'll keep it, I'm not sure. And that's got like a, what's it called? A shell button? Shell? I think it's called a shell button. So yeah. A funny thing that I feel like sometimes when I wear, especially the teal colored one, I call it my Handmaid's Tale dress because I feel a little bit like I'm in the movie The Handmaid's Tale. The color of it is like very similar to the color that the wives wear, and just, you know, the style of it. Oh, I forgot to mention, these two, I did do the longer sleeve that kind of gathers at the cuff, and that was from the linen tight back dress. I kind of meshed the two together. Whereas for this version that I'm wearing now, I use the same sleeves as a core dress. Plus I added a few centimeters like I mentioned. I've got allergies at the moment, so I'm just drinking some immunity tea. And oh yeah, I'll just share with you what it says on it. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. Maya Angelou. Very beautiful. This tea is called Buddha Teas. That's the immunity blend. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about this dress. Okay, the next thing. I was going to knit the Asinga cardigan by Anna Sosyard, and I really love this cardigan, and I think I will knit it another time with different yarn. But I cast it on and I got quite far on it, and I just felt like the yarn was not ideal for the pattern. This is the Briggs & Little Heritage 2-ply, which is actually an Aran weight yarn. It is very rustic, and yeah, I don't know, it just wasn't suiting the pattern. You couldn't see all the details. There's a lot of cables and lace work on this cardigan, and I just feel like it wasn't a good match. So I decided to frog it, and I have knit the Felix cardigan 3 times. I love this pattern. Yeah, my other two, one of them, if you look back at my other videos, I've got one called A Tale of 3 Felixes. I think I'll put a link here because I figured out how to do that. And yeah, so you'll hear all about how one of them, the first one I made, I actually accidentally felted twice. Once in the dyeing and once in the washing. And the other one, I dyed the yarn, and I love it. It just wasn't me. It was a bit too yellowy green for me. So I gave that one to my daughter. So the third Felix cardigan, I love. It's perfect. It's the Goldilocks one. But I don't have a Felix pullover. And although I love cardigans over a dress, I don't have really many pullovers that kind of suit to wear over a dress. So, you know, like a cropped sweater. So I thought, oh, why don't I make the Felix pullover? Because I love the Felix cardigan so much. It's a super fast knit, you know, engaging with the raglan increases and the lace there. And yeah, just a great fit, great pattern. So I will admit I did not buy the pullover pattern because I already have the cardigan pattern. So just a little bit of figuring out to do there, a little bit math, not really, but yeah, just a little bit of working out to do in the pattern. And I think I'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, you know, if it doesn't turn out exactly like the Felix pullover, then that's fine. It'll just be its own thing. Okay, so I basically just started. So I cast it on, and I'm in the middle of doing the increases. And like I said, this yarn is rustic. I'm really hoping that with a washing, it'll soften up. Let me know if you've used Briggs & Little's yarn before. Like I've mentioned, I used to use this yarn to knit little cardigans for dolls when I was a Waldorf doll maker, but I don't think I've ever knitted a garment for myself in this yarn. So I'm hoping with washing it'll soften up a little bit. I'm hoping. But if it doesn't, that's fine, because I do plan to wear it over other things. Although I do have a bit of bare arm here, so hopefully it won't be too scratchy. Okay, socks. I finished the pair of socks that I plan to bring to Melbourne with me, or no, to Geelong with me, close to Melbourne, when we do Christmas in July with my husband's family. And my sister-in-law suggested that for the Bad Santa that I make a pair of socks. So I found this yarn on Facebook Marketplace. It is Drops Fabel, and oh, I even have the color 602. And yeah, it's self-striping. It's very cute. When I first started, I wasn't really sure what was happening, but now, you know, the more you knit, then you can see the stripes, yeah, much more clearly. When I started, like this, all the dark sections have got actually a lot of variegation in it, so I wasn't sure if it was actually going to be stripy, but then yeah, once I got here, I was like, oh, okay, no, it's stripy, it's good. Now, my husband has 3 sisters, and his mom's going to be there too, and they all have cats. So I was kind of thinking of adding a little pair of cat ears here, just with duplicate stitch. So I'm either just going to do 2 little triangles there, or I might do like a little bit of a half circle, like the top of a cat's head, with 2 little cat ears, and maybe even a little tail coming out there. Let me know what you think. If you think that'll be cute, because although they're self-striping, I feel like with the black they might be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit too plain or boring. So I think adding a little kitty there might make them a little bit more whimsical. And yeah, I just used, the black is just some scrap sock yarn that I had left over that I also bought at a secondhand store, but I think it didn't have a label on it, so I'm not really sure what it is. Hopefully it's sock yarn and it has some nylon, and hopefully it's washable, because I'm going to be giving these away and I cannot guarantee that they will be hand washed. Okay, in bunny news, I showed you this bunny that I made last week, and here is bunny number 2. I had already completed the dress, but here is the bunny that it belongs to. And yeah, super cute. I added the little blue button. She wanted a blue dress, and I've just got word from my sister-in-law that the other female bunny is going to be wearing a pink and purple dress. Those are the colors that she likes. I do plan on making some little Mary Janes there. I have a pattern from when I used to make my dolls already for Mary Janes, and I think she needs a little pair of undies. So like I mentioned last week, I'm just gonna use the pattern for the shorts. How cute. And yeah, just not go very far on the leg, so that she'll be a little bit more decent. She'll have some underwear. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, lastly, I was gonna mention, when I wear this dress, I do feel a little bit like I'm in The Handmaid's Tale, but I also feel a little bit witchy, because especially in this black, when I was taking photos in the garden with my husband, I said, oh, I feel a bit witchy. And that reminded me that I have bought these organic elderberries, or dried elderberries, just from the herbal shop down the street called the Happy Herb. And I think that's a chain. And yeah, I'm gonna make some elderberry syrup. I did make some a couple of years ago, and like I mentioned, I've got really bad allergies, so I'm hoping it'll help with my allergies. Sorry, I just had a sneeze attack. Okay, where was I? Elderberries, I've made this before, so maybe next week I'll put a little video of me making it, so I'll put that at the end of the video, in case anyone's interested. So I bought the dried elderberries. I think last time I actually bought them on eBay or something, but it's very easy. You just boil the berries, and it's very important that you remove them. They are toxic, I believe, if you eat them. So you just boil them, And you add, I think, something like some ginger, some cloves, probably cinnamon, you know, all that really good anti-inflammatory stuff. And then you add honey, strain it, and you just drink it. And it's, yeah, homemade elderberry syrup. So yeah, really good for moving into winter and the cold and flu season. Okay, I think that's all I had to share about today. Thank you so much for watching, and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And do consider subscribing if you enjoy my videos. Thank you so much if you're a subscriber. I have passed 1,000 subscribers, so I'm super excited. And yeah, I really look forward to sharing with you again next week. And I hope that you get to make something beautiful with your hands this week. Let me know what you're making in the comments and where you're watching from. See you next time.